Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for cheap white bread. Don't get me wrong, I love the wonderful artisan breads that you can purchase these days. In fact, the other day in the store, I think I saw a 19-grain honey, sesame, wheat, sun-dried tomato, olive, caraway baguette. What I find very interesting about cheap white bread is right after the Civil War in America, this was the bread of the upper crust, white bread, because the European breads, the crusty breads and the dark ryes and things like that were considered the breads of the poor people, the struggling immigrants. So this was the bread of choice. But I do know a few tricks that you can do with cheap white bread. The first thing I like to do with cheap white bread is make rolled sandwiches. They're very easy. I serve these all the time at parties, and you can put them in school lunches. So let's get some slices of bread, and you want to take the crusts off. Roll them flat with a rolling pin. Put a little softened butter on them. You don't need much. And then you fill them with tuna salad, or egg salad, or ham salad, or whatever you want to fill them with. And roll them up tightly. And there you have a rolled sandwich. You can't do that with focaccia. I call this recipe cheap white bread dough balls. I've got some melted butter. I'm going to stir in some garlic powder to make garlic butter. All right. Then I've taken the crust off of these as well. So here's a slice of cheap white bread. I'm going to put a nice sized pinch of grated Swiss in the middle. You fold over the corners like that, and then you squish it in your hand till you have a firm dough ball. Like that. Then you dip it in the garlic butter, coat it, and place it on a cookie sheet. And then these go in a 450 degree oven for 10 minutes. Perfect. You can't do this with pugliese. And for my last trick, I'm going to make cheap white bread scrambled egg cupcakes. Okay, once again, I've removed the crust from the bread. I'm going to roll them flat. Then we take softened butter, spread each one with a little bit of softened butter. And then you put them butter side down in a muffin tin. Now we put these in a 350 degree oven for 12 minutes. And while those are baking, I'm going to make some scrambled eggs. And I like to season them a little bit before I put them in the cups. And top with grated cheddar cheese. Switch the oven to broil. We'll pop them in just for a minute until the cheese melts. Look at that. This is great for brunches. And you can't do this with brioche. And by the way, all these bread crusts, put them in the food processor and make fresh breadcrumbs. Cheap white bread tricks, 3 great recipes. If you'd like to receive my recipes every week, just go to my website, robinbensley.com.